everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I am kind of sort of behind the scenes behind the camera today, but yeah, so I thought that we would have a video about propagation because I have had these propagations, this box, for I want to say a couple months now. I had this box just kind of like sitting just in a window with a little light on it, and it's been getting craziness happening. And as you can actually see from the outside, there's a lot of humidity going on up in here. Like a whole bunch of humidity. Box, as you can see, has a bunch of propagation. Well, yeah, it has a bunch of propagations, but has a bunch of humidity is what I'm trying to say. A bunch of humidity in there, and yeah. So I got this clear container from Dollar Tree, actually. So I kind of actually got a couple of them, but this was like more in the spring-ish time, earlier, a couple months ago. But they may still have some, but it was just the top was clear, the bottom was clear, and I was like, yes, propagation. So this box, because I've went from using like little takeout containers and stuff like that, which are amazing. I still have some of those, but I kind of needed a little bit more room, and then I wanted to kind of try something different, just kind of, I don't know, improving my propagation methods, I guess you could say. So now I'm moving on to, or I moved to this box, which as you can see has definitely helped. That micins that I got from Jackie over at Jacqueline's Jungle. Yes, as you can see, this micins, I don't know if you can tell, but all these roots and these area roots on it, and this little thing of water right here in the corner. I don't know if you can, I'm trying not to spill the water, but this actual technique of doing this propagation I learned from Harley G, where she takes like just, you know, your regular propagation setup, but instead of having to always open it and check the moisture level and check to see, you know, if it's still moist and spray it, and, you know, having to keep spraying it and stuff like that, if you just use like a little, try to get it out of here without messing up anything or whatever. Well, I'm gonna take this up here anyway, but yeah, this little dish of water that I have around the thing, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the water going down or everything getting too dry, because the dish of water being in there keeps the water, keeps the humidity. That's why I really like it, and as you can see, I've had much success with it. So with all that long blabber introduction, blah 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 being said, and very much appreciative and very much just like, thank you, Harley G. Because this is where I first saw it, this technique of a prop box from her. And I see why she's obsessed with the prop boxes, especially doing them this way. Like, oh my gosh. So I have moved up in size of a prop box. So I went from this prop box to, which I think is like, I don't know, your average type of, almost like shoebox type size, you know? I moved up, and I got this from Walmart for like $7 and some change. It came out to like probably like a little over $8. But this big, I think this is like a 105 quart. So this is the size I got. Oh, sorry, my ring light's all there, and I got a ring light. Yay! So you can see everything now. A little bit too much, but hopefully you can see that measurement. Hopefully it's not echoey since I just moved this thing close to my face. But yeah, it's by Sterilite. But I got it at Walmart. I'm pretty sure I saw it online too, and then I also found it in my store. They were actually in stock, so I'm glad about that. So, but yes, I got this giant. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, got this already cleaned. While I was cleaning this and preparing this, I also got some water with some Super Thrive in it, which may be a mistake because, oh my gosh. I was testing out the sprayer and, yeah, that stuff stinks. So, it smells a little funky down here because I test sprayed and tried to see if it was spritzing. And I had some leftover spag from a previous project, so just going to be having a big spag, oh god, spag party up in here. So, that in there. Got some spag from a left. What I was using this for something, and I just had a lot of spag left over. So I got the pole out, and I can actually use this pole for something else. Alrighty, welcome back. So I got some scissors, and I am just going to be cutting, in here, and trying to get this moss pole relaxed, chill video of someone watching your you know, just tend to your plants, or you talk about plants, you know, or you talk about your, you know, your vegetable garden, or, you know, things that you have an interest in that, you know, overlap with other people's interests, and you know, same interests, and making friends because y'all have the same interests, you know. And that's another thing, me with friends, and me with, you know, just people having the same common interests as me, like, you know. just making sure that everything's kind of even. But yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do. Why in the camera this looks kind of higher on that side, but yeah, there we go. I don't know. Looks really cozy down in here. I'm so excited. So I saw this. I don't know. I just wanted something bigger, and just been watching Harley G's. So, I mean, when you go from this propagation box to this propagation box, it's kind of massive. Kind of massive. This is like little baby here, and this is like huge Mama Bertha. So, what would you call it? I don't know. But anyway, again, we're gonna take it, since we're right here, this angle, we're gonna take another look at little baby in here. So, as you saw before, you can see like the very dirty water, right? Oh, you probably can't see because the mic is hiding her, or hiding it. But yeah, the dirty water right there that I'm going to take out. All right, so here is the box without the water, so you can see it. So as you can see, things have gone crazy in this box. I have a little Scindapsus Moonlight that has, she's lost her sheen and silvery shyness or whatever. It's kind of gotten a little bit darker, deeper, but her roots are crazy in this box. All these little roots that you can probably maybe kind of see right there, attaching around her. Yeah, she's gone crazy being in this box. And there's a couple different things in here. I have this Hoya Chelsea that I got from Jacqueline over at Jacqueline's Jungles. I have this Micans that I also got from Jackie, which this Micans has literally started trailing in here. Like, that's how crazy amounts of humidity that have been in here. And then, as you can see, the aerial roots on this thing are crazy. This aerial root right here was actually growing in that dish of water. When I opened this box up, I noticed that it was actually like sitting in the dish of water like this. So it was getting extra humidity, extra water. That's why this little root is so long down here, like below. It's literally put, what, 3 leaves, and about to be working on its 4th leaf in here in the propagation box, which is crazy. But as you can see, a lot of humidity has been happening in here. And also the Monstera siltepecana that I got from her, cuttings from her, and they're just taking off. They've made all new little babies up in here. This one right here, this one has went this way, also making 2 little leaves. The leaves, they're literally starting to curl as they're unfurling out. That's how it's getting cramped up in here. Everybody's branching out, getting crazy. You got some little leaves right there. And then also, probably going off camera, but right back here behind little Monstera was my, sorry, voice got all weird, was my Hoya Wyetii that I had a whole basket of that I got from Home Depot. I think I had a Instagram post about it, but I got this whole basket from Home Depot, and then I didn't show on Instagram, but the tragic aftermaths of that Wyetii, that it kind of declined. But yeah, so I ended up taking a piece of it, little used, so I was able to save it from that piece, and it started putting out little leaves. And I noticed that those two like a month or so ago, and I was like, oh my god, like I noticed it vining and having little roots and stuff like that, but it just started to take off, and then boom, I noticed 2 little leaves. So it's definitely come back. I also did that with a string of turtles that I have. I just plopped this in here maybe like a couple days ago. I don't even know if you can see them, the little baby turtles right here. I had those in a different little propagation area, actually in a box. Before I made this box, it was in a previous box, and that whole thing came back, and so I was able to save that. And I had 2 baskets of that from Lowe's, and they were both overwatered, and I was, only able to save a couple pieces, and then I was able to grow those pieces and propagate those pieces off. So those pieces are kind of looking like this. I have them in this small little dish, and they kind of died off a little bit because it kind of got a little dry, but yeah, I still have a little bit of that kind of still trying to propagate itself throughout everything, or in a couple of little boxes areas. So yeah, but this is what we have. Oh yeah, we also have some string of hearts in here. I forgot, I kind of threw those in here. And they also are trailing and getting their little baby leaves on. I don't know if you can see that in here. Hopefully. But yeah, they had some baby leaves in there and some trails and stuff. But yeah, just thought I'd just, make a new prop box. The moss in here is starting to actually grow like actual moss. So yeah, it's time to change out this moss, get some fresh moss, get some fresh propagations in here, pot some of this stuff up maybe. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do today. So yeah, getting into the video, more into it. So yeah. Alrighty, hey planty peeps. So, coming at you with the video, or continuing this video from a different angle is what I'm trying to say. So, got my little setup right here. But anyway, this is the box from a different angle. As you can see how giant this, sorry, move my tripod. So you can see how giant this box really is. That's my couch in the back. You know, three-seated couch type of thing. So you can literally see how big this box is. It takes up literally almost half my couch. So, yeah, got some scissors already sanitized and disinfected and ready to choose some plants. I don't know which plants we're going to be choosing today, but I don't know. Some things will be cut. So, I'm gonna go around watching a little bit of Jackie in the background. Jacqueline Jungles. Hey girl. But, yeah, just gonna go around and snip some things. And I'm kind of using my opposite hand right now because I'm holding the camera with my dominant hand. But I'll be cutting with my dominant hand because I don't want to mess up my plants. But yes, got my Exotica right there. She's trailing. She may be a candidate. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's hard for me to cut her. She's so beautiful. Just look at her. She's pretty. And I got my well fin that we just got from Gunter's. Love them. I got a begonia that I'm thinking about cutting down this begonia. This one right here. Because she used to be, if you would go back and look at my Instagram, you will have seen when I got her, she was huge. I'm talking about huge. Like, yeah, she's had some traumatic things and now she's down to, what, 2 branches? Just these 2 big branches. And she's regrew these leaves that are on her right now. So, but as you can see, you have the humidifier going full blast. And another begonia right here that has also regrew itself because she was having some trouble. But yeah, these are the plants in the living room. I have a lot of things outside and some things in the bedroom, so things are kind of spaced out. I go through different periods of changing all this stuff up, so it's never really complete, I guess. And I know I was supposed to be doing a house tour or apartment tour of the plants and just a planty tour and things like that. Yeah, I have not got around to doing that. I'm supposed to be doing that for this channel and for like friends and family that want to see the plants too, because I send them little pictures, but then they're just like, I want to see some more. And I'm just like, yeah, I can do that. And then it's been like a month later. So, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I need to hurry up and do all that. So, while I have the lighting and, Anyway, I need to find time to do that. But, back to the propagation video and everything. So, I'm going to go around and probably just, like, maybe show you all of everything I'm snipping. Probably not, I don't know. The train. Probably not because the train's going on right now. But anyway, just going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. Just going around, finding some things, snipping some things. Yeah, going to go around, snip some things. But yeah, that's kind of about it. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah. Alright, so this bring you into the bedroom with a little overview of some of the plants, some of the things that are going to be candidates for this propagation box. So, number 1 is this Hoya Princess. That used to be a very full basket, but then as you can see, stuff happened. It was a basket from Home Depot and Lowe's that was overwatered, but I don't know, she just kind of started to go downhill. But she still has some good growth on her, so we're going to take... This is basically how I started the YALL. It was just like this. It was, well, not just like this, but it was a little bit more full with plant inside of it, but the plant was kind of like this. So this is actually a better candidate than the YALL when I started it, because as you can see, there's a lot more green on here, and a lot of the dead and things that were dying off and decaying off is already, gone. So we're left with this nice, prospect, I guess you could say. So anyway, but this is what I did with the YALL to bring it back to life. It was kind of something like this, and just, took what I could, the good portions of it that are still living, and still viable to be able to propagate, and just put them in the box, and, some months later, boom. But yeah, so this is going to be one thing that I put in the prop box. Yeah, anyway, going back in the room, into the living room with my plant. Boom. Okay, so putting you on the table as something that'll be going in the box. I have another Hoya princess that's actually outside that I'm going to bring inside. So I'll be right back. So as you can see, it's been some time. I've kind of potted up these three, and then I'm working on this one. These are the cuttings that we're working with. I already got some little vessels full of water for going inside of the prop box. So we've kind of made a little, some little waves. Yeah, I probably should have, recorded, potting these up, but I didn't. Sorry, it's the fountain in the background. If you can see it, that's what you're hearing. The little trickling of water. But, yeah, so just kind of potted them up. Just kind of what you seeing here. Just took a little pot like this. Took the little cuttings. I kind of divided them up into like four different, four of these little, what is this, like 4-inch pots. I had something similar to this. Sorry for the mess in the background, but yeah. Had something similar to this with some leafage, some rootage. Sorry, I'm holding it all weird because I'm holding it, holding the camera with my left hand, kind of weird. But anyway, this was, you know, kind of what we got. And all 4 pots was just, you know, something like this with some roots and a lot of long length. So we're gonna rehab these up, make sure they are all good to go, and then yeah, probably send these off to a couple of friends. And yeah, this is another part that was left over too, but I'm going to, this was another little portion of the princess that I am keeping for myself to just kind of rehab up as a small little plant. And then this portion I am propagating up for, who knows, maybe to try to sell some cuttings or whatever, or you know, some things. And then these are going to friends along with this one. These 4 going to friends, and yeah, just gonna kind of see what I can do. But yeah, so gonna put all the propagations up in here, and yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Alrighty, peeps. So these are the final little babies. Sorry, my AC is blasting, and I'm in the kitchen right now, so it's probably gonna be kind of loud. But anyway, just gonna spray them a little bit with some. Actually, I probably should do this outside. So, actually, one second, I'm gonna be outside. So I'm outside. I'm just gonna spray them down. Probably gonna, yeah, pump this up a little bit more. I'll just let them sit out here, and yeah. So I'm gonna take these back inside and get everything else propagated back up. Alrighty, so another little blurb into, you know, the propagationists. So I'm coming at you to put in the little dishes, or show you how I'm doing that spot where you want it to go. So I'm gonna get, no, what is there? Okay, there's an ant on the table, probably from some of the outside stuff that I brought in. But anyway, so yeah, just making it like that. So just tucking it back around, tucking all this around, so it just fits in like that. And that's how you kind of, yeah, just kind of anchor in, I guess, your, anchor in your water vessel or whatever you want to be in the propagation box. And then I'm going to take the other one and put it probably in the other corner, just so it's a lot. I mean, you have both corners. I probably should have used something round. Oh well. But yeah, just putting this right here. Covering that in this corner. Probably should take some over here. And yeah, just plopping it that in that corner, that in that corner. There's my microwave. I'm warming up food. But yeah, and there we go. And we have one dish over here. yeah, one dish over there, one dish over here, and then our propagations will be in the middle, flourishing, getting all this good humidity, and yeah, and then we'll fill this up with some plants, and